Good evening. Welcome to Investigator News, and I'm your host, Ellie Holder. It's Cinco de Mayo weekend. It's also Toadsuck here, but it's supposed to rain a lot, and it's going to be hit and miss. And I think I'm gonna back out this year, and I'm gonna try something new, and I'll show you a little later. Karen, party Cinco de Mayo weekend. Go get you some popcorn and watch your favorite Disney movie. Party it up. When's the last time you had a good batch of butter popcorn? You know, um, they have, I think it's Orville Redenbacher movie theater. It's in a tub. Oh my gosh. I can eat three of those. No, I'm teasing. I can only eat half of one. Um, but yeah, Karen, go party it up. You deserve it. Splurge on a little popcorn and a little pop. Find you a favorite movie. Invite the baby over. You got all them Disney movies. Sing all the little songs with her. Mine is Zippity Doo Dah, but they don't allow that one no more. What happened to that? I went to the movies and seen that four times. And then they took it away, and I was like, I'm ready to go see it. And they were like, no, they're not showing it this year. They had all these other ones. So you love popcorn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, party it up. It's Cinco de Mayo, and, they even offering places to go to get a little bit of cheaper food. So, yeah, I don't know. Susan, it's been a short week for me. I mean, just sit by. And what a great show last night that I did on the second hour of the special report. If you're a conservative, go watch it. I don't care. Even if you're a Democrat, go watch it. There's proof there. All right. So I got Ari sitting there staring at me off to, he's over there and he's staring at me. Huh. So I'm not going to do Toad Suck. My granddaughter is. And is this the first year I've missed Toad Suck? No. But they say it's going to be the highest ever. And I looked at the bands and it was like, I, I must be old because why aren't they doing bands like I know? And, they also are even doing warnings that things might happen. I'm like, no, things like crime. No, I'm not going to be in the middle of that. And like I said, it's supposed to rain, 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 rain. So I'm going to try something different this year. And, I ran it across my grandson and I said, we might not do Toad Suck this year. He said, asked why. And I told him, and I told him our alternative plan. And he said, hmm. So we'll see. We'll see what I think he'll get excited the closer we get till tomorrow. So, all right. So did you hear about the volcano and down, I believe, towards South America or Central America. And then we had a 6.2 hit Japan that did a lot of damage. So, it wasn't Alaska, but it was, down in South America. So I got a report on that. Uh, Ari's still staring at me. I got to show you this face. Yeah, none that staring. The sun is out, not here. It's been overcast. We've had rain. And get this. Oh, gosh. We have rain all next week. And it's like, oh my God, my puppy likes it. And I went out and looked, and she has dug holes in the middle of my yard. She's digging up what they call crawdad holes. I think they're like a form of crawdads that come out of the ground here. And they build little towers before. See, Ari's staring at me. And she's going out there and digging them, and then she digs down. I don't know if she's actually getting the little crawdads and munch on them or what. And then we got next week, and she loves the water and the mud and today it dried out a little bit, so she came in covered in grass and dirt. Puppy. Karen, I'll trade you. I'll trade you any day for let's say this weekend. I trade you baby for puppy because puppy is annoying. Um, she has a pig. We've been getting her pigs. She loves them. They look like little pigs. And I think I've shown them before. but she wants to put it in my mouth. I don't want icky, slimy, who knows where it's been toy in my mouth, but she's insisting on it. It's a new thing. Yuck. No, thank you. Hey, they act well. She acts like Danica's age. Well, no. Well, yeah, because she's stubborn, mischievous, and set in her ways, and she wants to play fetch. Wants to play fetch. Come on, gimme, gimme, gimme. I'm gonna play fetch, fetch, fetch. Throw it, throw it, throw it. But she won't give me the ball. She won't give it to me. She'll give it to everybody else that's in the house, but she won't give me the ball. And she comes over and she's all excited and okay, let's go, go, go. Gimme, gimme, gimme. I say, give me the ball. She wanders off and gives it to somebody else. So they give it to me and I throw it and then we go through the whole thing all over again. She is just, what, a power trip? Doggy or puppy power trip. Well, I don't go for that. You want a drool kiss? I get drool kisses. Believe it or not, she comes out in the mornings, and I hate to talk about the puppy thing. All right, so she comes out in the morning and she's, oh my gosh, you're here, and kind of thing. She's all excited. She's glad to see me, like I've been gone. And no, I've been here all night. I'm just sleeping. And she takes my side of the bed. I mean, she's just greedy. Yeah, acts just like my granddaughter. She comes out and I give her that, and then she wants to drooly kiss thing, licky licky. And I'm like, not yet, not yet. And then when I finally give her all the attention and she gives me the licky on the face and she wants my ear, and then she gets the ball. Let's play ball. Let's play ball. Okay, give me the ball. Nope, she's not going to give it to me. Okay, so Ari has got the weather, and we've had rain. It's already passed through, and we got this tomorrow with rain, Sunday with rain, I believe Tuesday through Friday with rain in Arkansas. But guess what? We're getting up to almost 90. Is anybody else having a heat wave? Put it down in the comments.
And I know it's a holiday that a lot of people make plans for, and some of those plans being outside. So I think the forecast is pretty important here. We'll run you through the forecast across the nation, and overall, it actually looks pretty good. We'll have some isolated thunderstorms developing during the late afternoon into the evening. Parts of Nebraska and Texas could see a couple of thunderstorms down around the Gulf Coast as well, parts of southern Mississippi and Alabama. Some active weather out in the west, but the east looks very, very quiet. The Great Lakes in the east, it'll be a little bit on the cool side, but overall, the forecast could look a lot worse than this. I think a lot of places are going to stay dry.
Okay, so Dutch Sense. Today he puts out a video and I went and watched it and I was all into it. I seen the same glitch this morning. It's kind of like a pulse a little bit where everything pulses and it goes on. I think it's a glitch in the system, folks. I watched him all the way through and I said, Dutch Sense, I'm going to differ with you on this. I do differ with him. And it's good. It's good that we differ and debate each other. How do you find out what the other party is thinking or the other person is thinking if you don't hear what they have to say? Karen, did you watch him? Because it was kind of a weird report, and it was like, no, I seen the same glitch. I ran the same stuff he did. And if you're new, Dutch Sense is the earthquake guy. He's on YouTube, and I do listen to him and I do take his advice. But today I'm gonna differ with him. I think it was a glitch in the system, and everything that did. Okay, so get this: we had a huge thunderstorm that was heading towards us, and it was about the same time he caught this glitch, and it was supposed to go south of us. I watched it go south all the way through. There was no glitch on my live radar. But then when you looked at the Weather Channel or even other channels, you've seen that pulse glitch. So it never changed anything here, but he said it did. It didn't. I'm sorry. It just didn't. I got to be truthful with that. So you missed him. Karen, don't. You know what I said? I I think he's smoking pot. I think he's I think he's on drugs. Where's he getting this? And I kept listening and listening, and I was like, I was watching it this morning, on my phone and with the weather bug and everything. I never seen a glitch. Never. I was watching it because, when I have storm marching my way and it's getting red in the center, I'm like, okay, here we go. And I'm trying to do a show or trying to get the stuff for my show because it'll take me down and I'll lose a lot of work. So, I was like, no, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. So why didn't he talk about the volcano and the big earthquake in Japan? I think he stays up all night with them gamers, and I think he just got a little silly. So I think it was a glitch in the system. So anyway, I'm going to move on, and so um, residents were told to evacuate after volcanic activity increased in the Fuego volcano in southeast Guatemala. And I've been kind of watching. I figured it would something would happen down there. But dude, I was thinking more on Alaska. So, I was a little wrong, but here we go. They had to evacuate. And this was yesterday, late. Well, it would have been last night for us. All right.
De ruta de evacuación. Para más detalles, escuche la radio o la televisión.
Okay. So it killed 300 people last time, but we're getting smart. But the thing that concerns me is now a lot of South America with that. Might everybody evacuated probably going to come up this way through the border. So I'm not too sure. Now, I did want to show this. Okay. The glitch that he was talking about. You see this yellow line because I wanted to make sure I caught this. Remember the omega I was talking about? Now, that glitch that Dutchens is talking about is running this yellow line. You can see my cursor, I hope. And so where it started was right about here. Okay. So where the red is, you see where all this yellow runs and it stops, goes to red. Now, if you go red all the way over into Arkansas, Louisiana, right down there, it actually goes a little pink. And I think it was the Omega system that caused maybe this glitch because we're not only that, but we're having solar flares. So solar flares, the Omega glitch, um, it's a little bit of everything, I believe. So they say this morning, I think they're a little ahead of us, was the Japan quake. And it was a 6.2. I seen 6.5. And once I pull up um, the earthquakes for you, we could take a look at it and see if it's on there. We'll see about how deep this was. But I did want to show you some of this. Um, um, there are two pictures, and it's not much. They didn't show much, uh, but it will. It was a strong one. They said this happened Friday afternoon. It was a 6.2. See, because they're a day ahead of us. Um, Let me get rid of that. You guys don't need that. And Japan's main island of Honshu. Um, Japan meteorology said it was about 6 miles deep. See, that's why it's going to cause a lot of damage. All right, so, and I didn't pull this up yet. I'm going to have fun doing this quickly. Okay. So here we go. Let me turn the satellite on for you so you can see a little bit better. Look at this, how this is. The recent one is in um, Nevada. All it says is Nevada. I love it when they do that, when they tell me Nevada. Okay, Nevada's a big state, but it was close to, I'm going to say real close to Tahoe, and that was only a 2.8. But now when you look at, let's see, I'm hoping to get this big one. There we go. Nope. It's still not let me get this big one. All right, 6.2. And Honshu. So we see that, and then there was one just above it, a 5.9. Mitsu. They also had one, a 4.7. Now, so what do we see going on? Well, it's real quiet in South America. No earthquakes around Guatemala, or wait a minute, let me see. Nicaragua and Mexico. But we see just one lone one down in South America. And I thought, well, is there something below? Nothing. The only thing is New Zealand with the 5.6. So really everything's centered around, even the Solomon Islands, 5.1. Remember, we were looking fives going to sixes, fours. And I was like, okay, so if it was fours yesterday, it goes to fives. It shouldn't have jumped to a six. But if you look real close, if you go, I'm going to say real close to straight across, you would see the one in Japan. Alaska, very active. And then we see a lot of activity in the United States with Dunsmuir, California for 2.5. Then we had another one in Grapevine. Um, and then, so let's move over a little bit. Nothing over by you and Karen and Susan yet. It's all gathering up though in the mid part of the states. New Mexico, they didn't give a city. Why are they not giving me cities? White City, New Mexico, we got that one. And then we got Western Texas. So are they getting lazy at the USGS and they just assume we'll zoom in? I'm sorry. Or are they just not going to want to tell us where these are at? I'm starting to feel like Dutch said saying, why are they hiding earthquakes? I don't know. Now, and get this, Velma, Oklahoma, that was a 2.7. And then we had one down in Nixon, Texas. Okay, so if they do all those and name those, why is it Western Texas? Yeah, I bet everybody in Western Texas freaked out. Uh, so I got to get a giggle out of it. And, what did we see over in China region? That was a 4.4. We seen another one in Boeing's Han, China. That was a 4.7. And then we seen one in Bangladesh, 4.7. So a lot of these are fours. So the six made no sense. But now, if you want to throw in what Dutchins had to say, the little quiver that we had, really close to the same time that the Japan had an earthquake, real close to the same time we've seen the volcano go, and like I said, in the earthquake. So maybe they all blew at the same time, and it just put a little glitch. All right, um, so we had the earthquake. Um, and like I said, that was a 6.2. So this has really made us mad here. And it's the four bald eagles. Now, in January, close to the end of January, they start moving our eagles. We we have the biggest eagle sanctuary in the States, and it's huge. And we just love these bald eagles and the falcons, and even um, some of the other birds that it's just a huge bird sanctuary down south, and we've got the biggest duck sanctuary here in the state. Um, um, so, um, so in February, all through February, they're kind of putting the birds out, and then close to the end of March and April, they go out and they make sure these birds are adapting, because we release them and see if they're adapting. And then close to April and May is when we start doing our tours for the state. And So they started tours here a couple weeks ago now that the weather has warmed up. And lo and behold, somebody decided to shoot and kill four bald eagles here. They said they knew where to look. So they must have went on one of these tours where they even let you hold them. They let you let a few go. They have some there that they never even they just stay there because they're unable to release them. And lo and behold, someone came back and shot four eagles. Why? I mean, if you can't, uh, and it's really sad because the eagles we have here, we are just so proud of, and there is evidence that someone shot not just that, but other birds, and they shot these eagles from the road. The Arkansas Game and Fish for the area where the eagles were killed. Um, th- th- you know, they set up a little bit of an operation to see if maybe they'd come back, and they never did. Of course not. So now they're saying if anybody has any information on this, hear about someone boasting they shot some eagles, let the Arkansas Fish and Game know, or call the Little Rock Police Department. How horrible is that? I mean, that just, I don't know. All right, so um, now I don't know why they waited this long, but now we are looking at um, out in the Caribbean. They want to do an underwater space station or an underwater. They call it a space station. It's uh, underwater isn't space. Come on, guys. Um, but it's to study marine life that have been they have been discovering, and if they have an underwater base, it would be like the space station where they would go down, and it'd be easier for them to get to places they want to go. And I mean, it's huge. This is a big thing that they want to do. Um, they say the underwater station habitat. Scientists, researchers can live underwater to study the ocean environment for extended periods of time, and they can get used to the pressures. Because it's so hard to go stay so long and then have to surface. They say, and then go back under, and you have to wait a little bit because of all the pressures of the suits. Um, yeah, well, they have the United States feds are going to charge them for those eagles, Karen. I mean, it's horrible. Why? Why would you do that? And the thing about it was almost like they knew where to go to shoot, is what the Arkansas Fish and Game is saying. It's like they almost knew where those eagles were going to be. Um, so that boy, I don't care much for Portland or Seattle or any of that, but there's something that Portland has, and it's a sculpture for meteorologists, and it spins. It's like a wind. I don't want to say a windsock. It's wind art, but they say it's also musical. And I found this very interesting. It's been out for a while, but Karen, I don't think I've ever shown it. So here we go. So you seen that on a cloudy day, a blue heron comes out. I can't remember. It's a blue heron and a dragon, and then the sun that plays. How awesome is that, Karen? I don't think I've ever done anything on that one. I thought, if it came out so early, I would have caught it, but I guess not. So Cinco de Mayo, yeah. Chipotle is offering free delivery on orders this week through May 5th with the code uh, CINCO23. Okay, what if you want to go to Hooters? Oh yeah, let's go get some margaritas at Hooters. Yeah, Mo. Uh, I'm sorry. They have Dos Equis Big Daddy patrons and shots for $5. Also, they've got half off on all their margarita pitchers or mezcal tequila for $2. Something to do for Friday and just today so far. It says Red Lobster is offering $5 off in selected location, only for dine-in orders. Taco Bell, of course, Taco Bell. They have a 10% discount on their steak grilled cheese burritos. And if you have a Twin Peaks, they're offering specials on several Mexican cocktails. All right. BMW issues a do not drive warning for older models with recalled airbags. They say they're exploding. And they issued a do not drive warning to owners about 90,000 older models in the US. This is vehicles between 2000 and 2000 models, or 2006 models. And they decided that they are going to put in a do not drive warning. Do not drive these. There's the airbags will explode and it can kill you. Go to their site and look up what the recall is on it and see what you can do to have your airbag replaced. My thing is, they're going to tow it to the shop. I hope they don't want anybody driving them. Yeah, okay. That's just me. A dangerous um, 10-foot alligator in the pool in Florida. Now you say, okay, LA, we've done the backyard swimming in the pool alligators. This was a 10-foot one. The problem is they're getting a lot of calls. It's not just for them swimming in the built-in swimming pools. They're finding them in kiddie pools. They're finding them on people's porches. They're laying out in their backyards. This is the season of mating for male crocodiles or alligators. I'm sorry, crocodiles won't, no, alligators. And they're issuing a warning for everything from Florida all the way along the Gulf for all alligators that they're in mating season and you have to be very careful. If you've got alligators in the area, more than likely you're going to start seeing them. That's where Ellie gets all of her good alligator stories. Mating season. Yeah. I wonder if they're going to name an alligator after me. All right. So, what am I going to do this weekend? Marvel Studios. Now, this is big. This is big because this is like they say, according to Hollywood, this is a movie that saved Hollywood and getting everybody to get back to the theaters. But not everybody has seen this. Now, this is going to be the third at the theater over the weekend, and it's Guardians of the Galaxy. Get ready. I'm going to go see it. I'm going to take my grandson to see it. I've seen first and second. And if you can get a chance and can get it over the weekend, whether it's Netflix, Hulu, wherever they're going to show it, go watch them. Go watch the first and second one. It might even get you up and go see the third one this weekend. But what is the Guardians of the Galaxy? Well, here we go.
We were always searching for a family until we found each other. We'll all fly away together. Are you ready for one last ride? Into the forever and beautiful sky.
So, if you didn't know it was the newest one was out, go see it. Go see it. It's a great movie. And I was able, I'm probably going to be in the copyright queen of YouTube. I keep getting hit, but I made sure this one was okay to show. And I briefly wanted to show it. So if you've never seen it, go look for it. I am Groot. Yep, I am Groot. Yeah. So, Karen, even if you got a few bucks, go to the matinee, get some popcorn. Go have a good time seeing it. All right. So now we are down to, um, we are down to the funny post, but it's funny pictures today. And the title on it, I gotta make sure I get this right, is "The Struggle is Real." The struggle is real and painfully funny post of being a parent or grandparent. So Karen, I had you at heart. Here we go. So oh yeah, there's that birthday cake, and someone always wants to blow it out when they're younger. I've had it happen with the kids. My son was good at that. I mean, even up to my daughter was older, 12, 13, because he knew it'd make her mad. And she would go and he'd blow it out real quick. And they'd, the fights ensued. All right. So today, I'm just going to go on. Okay. So this one, I thought my coffee tasted a little weird. So I checked the security camera and saw my son had weed in it. Oh boy. Thank goodness for that. Um, 2-year old eating his lunch. Papa's coffee hot. Yeah, baby, it's hot. Don't touch. Me blow on it for Papa. Oh, yeah, we're going to help. At this point, I witnessed the horror of my 2-year old attempt to blow on freshly made coffee, only to spit a half piece of half eaten chicken nugget straight into it. Oh, I've seen that before. Um, so, um, let's see here. My 8-year old has started talking back and then said out loud, hashtag roasted and dabbling. Boy. Of course, there's baby. There's baby. Children running, let's see. Uh, Children running in the museum knock over 50,000 glass sculpture at the Disney castle and got their heads stuck. Oh, yeah. What about, oh, here we go. A little kid getting a picture, putting your camera underwater. I just found out my 8-year old search history is China. Somebody help me. The perfect advertisement doesn't exist. Yeah, you never leave your kid at the store because guess what? That could happen. And that looks like help from other kids in that aisle. That's what I think. My 4-year old said he was car sick, so I dumped the groceries from a plastic bag and passed it back to him with instruction how to throw up inside him. I heard him throw up and look back to see that he put the bag over his head like a helmet, so the puke fell out the bottom. Oh yeah. Ah. Oh yeah. We always want to see this one, huh? Yeah. The TV's done. We fixed the TV up with a little cold cream, Mom. Oh yeah, got hit. 11-month-old son hit me in the face with his toy and broke my tooth. You want to hear something? I went in the kitchen and I was cooking, but I was cutting some meat open to check to see how done it was. And I brought the knife back and I set it on the table. And my son was about a little over a year old. And then I felt something like hit me in the back, but it felt weird. And so I reached back. And lo and behold, I didn't even see him do it. He got that hold of that knife and he stabbed me in the back. Oh boy, kids do the darndest thing. I also had some candles lit around the house to smell really pretty. My daughter was about three, and she decided the dog was cold, so she put the candle and she wadded up some paper and threw it over the top of the candle so it would warm the dog up. Torched my couch. Yeah, kids do the darndest thing. My 4-year-old is losing it because I won't put a band-aid on his eyeball. It, yeah, his eyeball hurts. Um, oh yeah, we always love to see this first thing in the morning. When the kid puts his handprints all over your nice clean cabinets. Um, my 7-year-old brother took a bottle of Gatorade out of the cooler and decided to fling the excess water at me, getting it all over the ground. He got all the water off the bottle, or water off of the bottle, and went to go take another one to fling at my laptop, but slipped on the water he spilled, hit his head. He told me it was my fault. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We just always want the kids in the paint when we go around the building. Isn't that right? Or around the corner. Okay, where are we at? So that is it. That is it. I hope you got a little laugh out of some of these. Or oh my gosh, Um, so with that, folks, that is it. Go have a wonderful Friday, and we have trivia coming up in about 30 minutes, 35 minutes. Great trivia. If you haven't played and you're new, come on back. News and trivia. Karen needs to be stopped. No, I'm teasing Karen. They take turns. And so let's see who's the bet on today. I'm going to say one of the Lindas is going to win today. We'll see. So, and I also wanted to let you know on Investigators and Facebook, I now have a donation uh, ad. If you'd like to donate to my show, you can find it there. I will have it in the following show, and the information box or the data box where we put what the show's about. It'll be there. I don't care. Give me a quarter. I don't care. I'm not about the money, and I don't want to do super chat because I want people to think they got to pay me for a question. Just there. If you want to help me out, go for it. If you think I do a great job and you want to give me a buck or a dime or 50 cents, go for it. I left it open for you to donate whatever you want. And I really do thank everybody for the support. So, all right, there we have it. And we'll be back in 30 minutes for some trivia. If not, we will see you on Monday. And of course, Monday is Justice for All during this time slot. Have a great weekend. Go have some fun at Cinco de Mayo.